Elbow Grease Productions, in association with MichaelJacksonInsider.com, presents
And I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that the fans going to be very, very unhappy if this man gets involuntary manslaughter. It's not going to be pretty. They're not going to like this. Michael deserves better than this. And members of the family is going to fight to see that. I came down here today to talk to you all because Joe Jackson asked me to come down here to talk to you all and tell you all this. So make sure you put that in there. He told me to come down. He's up there busy in the court to come down here and tell you his viewpoints on it also. Latoya Jackson from the very beginning said her brother was murdered, and she is the force behind this thing, and she really believes that she wants first-degree murder also and justice for her brother.
So do you think Dr. Murray conspired with AEG? So why isn't he telling on AEG? He's going to take the fall for them?
Listen to me very carefully. I think it's more than AEG. I can't put fingers on any specific person, but it's a bunch of people involved. Follow the dollar and see when the dollar goes, then you'll know who's really involved with it. This ulterior motives, and this is something that people have to understand, that a lot of money is involved in. That's what it's about. A lot of money involved. It goes way back before this with Sony. It's a lot of. Michael Jackson was so huge and so large. Everybody had their hand in the kitty. And let me tell you something. This estate, I need to say this estate is Paris's, Prince, and Blankets. That's it. Catherine Jackson is the overseer. That's it. All these other people's last name is not Jackson. Why are they even involved trying? What's going on? They ain't even Jackson. Why are they trying to get money and stuff?
What about Joe Jackson? Shouldn't he get some?
What about Joe Jackson?
Shouldn't he get some of the estate as well?
Joe don't want it.
You
don't want a dime. What Joe Jackson wants is not a dime. What Joe Jackson really wants for his son is justice. No ifs, ands, buts, and maybe. And if you all don't believe me, I'll ask Joe to come down here and tell you himself.
State for some support, Joe Jackson, for his. Didn't he ask the Jackson estate for some support?
Did he do what now?
Didn't he ask the Jackson estate for some support?
This was to see what they had instead of see what they tried to do, and they offered him something and he turned it down because he wanted to see what kind of game they were playing. They try to buy everybody off and play with people and try to, so once they get somebody in their pocket, then they feel they can control them. Joe didn't fall into that game. So I'm gonna say this in Joe's defense, since I see where you're going with this conversation. Joe Jackson, they say he shouldn't be involved. He shouldn't do this. Make no mistake. Joe has a God-given right as a father that God gave Michael for birth to protect his son.
That's right.
He has a God-given right. Joe's right is above man's law. That's his son. He's the father. He has a right to protect his son. He has a right to do all of these things and look into everything, every corner. Can't nobody say nothing. That's his God-given right as a father.